Woo! What's up, folks? Elimination Chamber, Sunday. How do you feel about that? I'm very conflicted with it. Just looking at the card right here on my phone. I don't know how I feel about it. There's a lot of matches that could be I think the whole pay-per-view as a whole could be a I don't really think it has the potential of blowing me away, but I hope those low expectations that I have for it are going to blow me out of the water. So let's get into the preview. The first match we got is a 2-on-1 handicap match. That's Dolph Ziggler versus Apollo Crews and Kalisto. Honestly, something deep within me is saying that Dolph Ziggler is either going to win this match, like outright, somehow, or he's going to get disqualified. If you saw SmackDown and you saw him use the chair on both of them, why wouldn't he do the same daggone thing? He's just this edgy heel as of late, so why not do the exact same thing? He doesn't really care about himself or about matches anymore. He's just throwing his little hissy fits. So he's either going to win outright or he's just going to flat out get disqualified and just inflict some punishment and further his heel Ziggler status. And then we have a tag team championship match, which basically features all the tag teams on SmackDown. And just to be bluntly honest, it's a bore fest. It's like the same thing every single week. It was actually good to see the Ascension get a win, a decisive victory on SmackDown this past week, because they've been buried since day one, seeing how they are the longest reigning NXT Tag Team Champions ever. But who I think is going to actually come out on top? The Usos. The heel Usos. This might be a more heelish pay-per-view than they've had in a long time, but I'm predicting the Usos will come out on top in that match. Next on the list, we have two women's matches back-to-back. If you saw SmackDown, then you saw the first ever dual contract signing, and you saw Mickie James probably get one of the worst promos ever, like literal bore fest. But it's Mickie James versus the fiery redhead Becky Lynch, and I really honestly think Becky Lynch is going to get the best of her. I mean, Mickie will probably give her a pretty good match, but Becky Lynch is my prediction for that match. And then we got the championship between Miss Alexa Bliss and Naomi, and I can't see Naomi losing that. Naomi's been pushed a couple times and then she always gets hurt, but I just think it's her time. I just believe that it's her time. I love Alexa Bliss. The crowd is starting to love Alexa Bliss, but it's Naomi's time. Naomi's going to win that belt, and she's going to roll into, well, she's really going to slide into WrestleMania, into her hometown as champion. And keeping on the theme of women's matches, we have Nikki Bella versus Natalya, which is just such a random, almost put on for TV kind of feud. It's not believable. It's just dumb. And I don't even want to make a prediction for this match, but honestly, I think Nikki Bella is finally going to get the best of Natalya, just so it can be over and done with, or at least you think, or they might just drag this out for God knows how long. The rumors are that Nikki Bella and John Cena are going to tag up at WrestleMania because Nikki Bella's neck's been giving her problems. So Mania will be her final match, either ever or just for a long time, because she needs rest. Because, I mean, neck injuries are no joke. Hence Daniel Bryan. But Nikki Bella comes out on top. My prediction. And then we got the internal struggle that is the Wyatt family. We got Luke Harper facing off against Randy Orton. And I mean, you can honestly see Luke Harper getting the best of Randy Orton. Why? Because he's getting over. He's actually been cutting a couple promos as of late, and you know what? Give that man a mic, because I think he can actually talk. We all know that he can wrestle, and it's like the fans want to cheer for him, so if he beats Randy Orton, what's the big deal? Give him the W. I'm rooting for him, and I'm going to predict that he's going to get the W, which is going to lead into the final prediction, the actual Elimination Chamber match. Now, I can only see this going one of two ways, and the first way, that is not the most likely, but I kind of want to see it, is if, you know, everybody does all the work and The Miz is kind of just randomly left, and he slides in there after somebody else basically does all the work, and he gets that W, and The Miz rolls into Orlando. The A-lister, not the C-lister, David Otunga, goes somewhere. The Miz goes to Orlando as the champion.